Why is it replaying? It shouldn't be replaying that. Why is it replaying? It shouldn't be replaying that. Hang on, I got a window open I shouldn't have open, obviously. Hang on, I got a window open I shouldn't have open. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. What the heck is going on? What the heck? There. Holy crap. What the heck was going on? That was weird. Anyways, welcome. Hello. Oh, now I'm starting to get warm. Holy crap. I wore a sweater because it was freezing. Now I'm starting to get warm. Hello, everybody. Jose Ferreira, you were first on. Hello, hello. Cliff D, Jeff Thorson, and Tempest Morindi, Tempest. Morindi. Tempest Morindi. Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Only 9 people now. Did I? Hopefully, I am live, and I didn't lose anybody. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I am, and the volume's working. That was weird. I had a second window opened up, and I don't know what happened there. Wow, that was just really, really weird. That was weird. And this is the only window I have open now. That's good. Okay, that's good to know. Whew, kind of scared me. Live and kicking is for sure. So welcome, everybody. And we're just going to sort of, I may have to change shirts. It's hotter than I thought in here tonight. I think, let me see what my heating's at in here. I bet it's cranked right up. Timor 714 is here. Hello, hello. Let me check my thermostat here. It's too hot down here for me right now. Oh, no wonder. Whew, 21 degrees. That's too hot. Okay, anyways, whatever. It is what it is. So we got to work on some electronics for Wally. I want to just get all these good components put inside him, hook the motors up, and then I've got to steal a Raspberry Pi from a Voron, and I've got to try and figure out how to get this thing actually operating by programming the Arduino and the Pi, etc. That may or may not happen tonight. We'll see. We'll see how far we get with what we've got so far. But either way, we are going to be doing our Polymaker giveaway at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is about 90 minutes from now. Regardless of what else is happening, we will be doing the Polymaker giveaway as we do every stream. So looks like we're going to have looks like we're going to have a small crowd tonight, which is fine. Unless, of course, it generally tends to pick up around 6:30 when the Polymaker draw is going to happen, but that's fine. People can pop in as they see, pop in, pop out, just stand by and listen, do whatever they want. So I'm just going to check one more thing here because I just closed a window and I'm hoping that that's the window. Perfect. Okay, now we have everything all set. Good. Okay. So I'm going to assume you can all hear me because nobody has said anything yet. So we're going to start working away on back in. It's this little left mouse button. I can't figure out how to deprogram them so they're dead. I may end up just, I don't know, probably get a different mouse that doesn't have those side buttons so I don't keep kicking myself out of the stream. What can I say? Okay, so we have Wally. We have his motor wires here. we had successfully connected everything else. So now what we got to do is basically get all the servos connected and get him inside, get everything inside, and then figure out how we hook up the Raspberry Pi. You're listening while building a printer, Joseph Carver. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we'll figure it out. So we have everything wired up properly. We tested the battery last week, and the battery works. Everything works fine. We can actually plug this battery in again and make sure everything's still working, which it should be, and it is. We have a light on our controller. We have a light on our buck converter, and we have a light on here. So we do have to get power from this into the board, and then we have to hook up the motors and then hook up all the servo motors to this servo controller, and we're laughing. So let's go on. This is just a continuation of where we left off last week. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the instructions for the electronics here again. Let me just get to that screen. There it is right there. So what we're looking at on this is this guy right here. Okay, so that's how we are going. This is what we're basing our instructions on. So we got to go from the buck converter into the servo controller. So we got to get our 5 volts going from that into that. And then we got to get our motors hooked up to the motor shield, which shouldn't be a problem. And then, yeah. And then we got to connect our, oh, you know what I didn't get yet? I didn't get those other pins that I wanted. Oh, no, I did. I made them. That's right. We made those pins. I had to make these pins that went from the motor shield into the servo control. Yes, we did. So then we just got to hook the motors up to here. And we have to take our 5 volts going into the servo controller, and then we got to hook up all of our servos. And then we are good to start whatever else we have to do with the Pi. You're also listening while you roast 5 pounds of green coffee beans. Cool. Coffee. Okay, so let's switch over to this guy here. And we're going to bring this. Let's get this camera in a little better position. Oh, that's not the camera I want. Hang on a sec. I gotta switch to this one. There we go. That's the camera I want right there. So we can see what's going on inside this guy. So, okay. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pop out our little insert that we made last week, because I want to be able to mount all these boards onto that insert. I didn't make any spacers though. I may have to. I think for now we're just going to get the wiring done up. We'll just sort of throw everything in there, and we'll go from there. So let's just get the wiring going first. So right now I got to put some. I need to put some Wagos, not Wagos. I need to put some. You guys know what I mean. I need to put some connectors on the end of that. Let me grab them. There we go. You ever have brain fart where you can't pronounce anything? You don't know what anything is? 3D&T printing, hello, hello. Ladybug, hello, hello. These things, my goodness, I'm having, I think it's an age thing where you just, you lose the name of something obvious that you obviously know the name of. Anyways, it's okay. It's okay. And if I recall, we had the motors going opposite last time, so we have to either fix that at the motor end, or we can probably just switch around when we put these on. Ferrules, thank you, Joseph. Ferrules. I really just think of Ferris Bueller's Day Off when I try to think of the name of these things, but they're ferrules. You're right. So we got to get these ferrules so that we don't want too big, because they've got to fit in these little holes here. So I just want to make sure, like these blue ones, I think would be the biggest we want to go when they're crimped. But I'm going to try and get away with these black and red ones. But we have some pretty heavy gauge wire here, so pretty sure this black one will work on here. Let's just see. You get brain farts all the time. I think it's just an age thing. I honestly do. These are pretty. Yeah, this should work. Oh man, I am too hot in this sweater. I should have known I was going to get too warm. Let's see if I have another shirt down here. Now I just want to see if that is actually going to fit in here. That's going to be too big. I may have to replace this wire. I don't know why I use such a heavy gauge wire on the motors, but I may end up having to replace these motor wires. Dang. Unless I don't use ferrules and I just use bare wire in this, which I guess I could. Because yeah, this is definitely not going to fit in those holes. They're way too small. Okay, so we got to trim them off. 84 and brain farting is the norm. Yeah, I guess that, you know what? That's understandable and acceptable. Let's just see if these will actually go in here on their own if I shorten them a little bit. I do not want to tin these at all because we don't want to tin wires to put into the connectors, but ferrules are the best way to go, but they're just, I use too heavy a gauge wire. Let me grab my screwdriver. There it is. Past your bedtime for sure, right? Yeah. I think you're probably one of the furthest away people that that watch my stream, and I appreciate you, that fact that you're here, Jose. Let's just see if I can. I'm going to open all 4 of these anyways. Worst case, I'm going to have to get some thinner gauge wire for that for these motors. Unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of time during the week to prep and get everything done. As I say, being busy Monday to Friday and family stuff other days, but that's okay. No, I'm not happy with that. I think I'm going to have to change these wires out. I'm not happy with how that was going to connect to that. This is just way too thick a wire. So I've got lots of other wire. I don't think I need wire that thick anyways. Why I used it, I don't know, because it was there. So let's pull this out and let's just resolder these motor connectors. It won't take long. Plus, it's another opportunity for me to burn myself on stream. So, you know, there's always that. Okay, so I'm just going to right away cut these off. Okay, we can get rid of this wire. And I'm going to go quickly grab my soldering iron. Here we go. And I need to wet that sponge, but I need to have a drink. Hey, GMND, good evening. Good evening, good evening. Let's wet my sponge. Whoa, with my drinking water. Whoa. My cup overfloweth. Here we go. And where'd I put it? There it is. Just got a rag here. Okay, and now I need a power plug. What can I steal a power plug from? Where can I steal a power plug from? Let me go find a power plug. Come on, we have 100 of these things around. I'm here. I'm just snagging myself a power plug. I put them all away, thinking I've got plenty of them handy and out, but we found one. Okay. Gonna plug in my soldering gun. Walk in front of the camera. There we go. And into the power. There we go. And let me grab me some wire. There we go. Dr. Clipper. Who's Dr. Clipper? Pop off these old heat shrinks. There we go. I hope everybody had a wonderful week this week. We had an early visitor this year. We got a lot of snow this year already. We had a snow event, I call it, yesterday, and it piled a lot of snow into the city. So driving yesterday was a bundle of fun. Come on. Melt, melt, melt. There's one of them off. There we go. Da, da, da. And there we go. Old wire off. Oh, you had the flu. I'm sorry about that, Jose. That kind of sucks. Ladybug says, yuck, snow. Yeah, I know. Especially when you got to drive in it. My goodness, it was a challenge and a half. I'm just going to grab some wire here. What do I have here? What's this? Oh, that's not even open yet. Where's my other? Oh, there's my other wire bin right here. Right here. Oh. This is the one I was looking for. So we can get away with this and this. We'll get away with this gauge wire right here, which is it looks like it's about a 22 gauge. Should be fine. So we'll just cut us a length of this. And cut us a length of the red. Should be fine. There we go. And we'll do another one since we have two sides. Yeah, I know it's way too much, but got a lot of wire here. And there we go. Okay, good. Let's put that away. Put this one away. Throw that here for now. There we go. And we need some strippers. Not those kind of strippers. Where's my strippers? Are they already out? They're already out. There we go. And did I bring my solder over? My spool of solder? There it is. Solder. Okay. Wrong chat. Oops. Glad you're getting better, Jose. Wrong chat. Okay. You're going to be stealing Barbie's brain for Wally. No, not Barbie's. Although maybe I will. She doesn't need it, does she? I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. Either Barbie's or the other, my other little Voron Zero sitting over here. I've got 2 Voron Zeros, including the Barbie that we just did. So, okay, we're just going to grab our, just going to do a quick little tinning job here. Here, I'll switch over to here. We're just going to tin these wires up a little bit. Here we go. I'm just going to kind of do this the cheating way. Solder in one hand, wire in the other. Come on, melt. There we go. And let's see if I can get this to go. We'll do this on the bottom one here first. It's nothing to see here, folks. Just me gonna attempt to get this on here without touching the hot part of the iron with my hand. And there we go. Red one's on. No, I haven't forgot the heat shrink. I'm gonna just slide it up the other end of these wires when I get them on. Okay, we'll just get this one quickly tinned without dropping it on the tip of my finger. There we go. Okay, there's the black one. Let's get this hook connected. Come on. Okay, there's the red and the black for the one side. Am I practicing Jedi art? Yes. And this one. Tin the wires, I will. Okay. And we're going to put the red one. So the red one's going on the opposite point of the X, which is going to be this. In this case, whew, it's going to be the top one. Oh, we need a little more solder on this one. There we go. And one more to go here. My last black wire. Anybody out there that knows electronics is cringing at the way I'm doing this, but hey, it works. It works. And the last black one. There we go. Okay, let's shut this off. Get this kind of out of my way a little bit. Move you over this way. Out of the way of the camera. There we go. There we go. Focus, focus, focus. The wires are tricky. Well, they're not bad, but I had the ones that were on there were too thick. Okay, now I need some shrink wrap. Heat shrink tubing. Where'd I put my heat shrink tubing? It's got to be down here. It's got to be down here. There it is. I knew it was down there. variety of colors. I believe for this we're going to need the, we'll use this black. I'm going to cut this in half. And cut this in half. That might be too big. Let's try. Oh no, that might be okay. That black will be fine. The one I just had. Let's have a look. Oh, these wires are way too long. Oh yeah, that works all right. That works all right. Hello everybody who's here. 29 people here now, I see. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody for joining. We just had to swap a couple wires out on the motors for Wally. The wires I used were way too thick. Don't know why I did that, but I did. Now we're just going to dry Wally's hair. Well, no, we're not really drying his hair. Duh. Okay. And we'll throw the other two on. I feel like a hairstylist here. Like I'm coloring their hair or something. This is the little foil things I put on the hair. There we go. And this one. So what do you guys want to see me do next? You want to see me do a dummy 13, full-size dummy 13? Some other kind of build? Huh? Can I help you, young man? Mom wants my car keys. Why does Mom want... Come here, you got to say your thing. Why does Mom want my car keys?
Because we're going in your car.
Oh, you're going in my... Where are you going?
To sushi.
Oh, you're going to sushi? They're going to sushi and they want my car.
He never liked sushi in the first place.
Says him.
He even hates the noodles there.
Well, hey, there's the camera right there. Do it.
Why?
Do what you do. Okay, if you don't do what you do, I'm going to clip your ears.
Okay.
Say it right into that camera.
The green one?
The one with the green light.
That is the green.
No, it's not a green camera. It's a green light.
Hit that like button and subscribe. Bye. Have a good night.
There's my keys. Dun, dun, da, da. Take them. Okay. Have fun at sushi while
Have
I'm...
a good night, everybody in Super Chat.
Let him drive. Somebody wants you to drive. Have fun having sushi while I'm here hungry streaming. There we go. Okay. We hair dried the wires. Now we're going to run the wires through their respective holes. Let's trim these so they're similar size. And these two so they're similar in length. There we go. Throw the excess away. Okay. Oh, it's hot in this sweater. Bring you some sushi. I'm not a big fan of sushi. You did some 75% dummy 13 with a 0.25 nozzle. They are the size of your index finger. Oh my goodness. I want to do a life-size one to make them, put them in my car so I can ride the carpool lane in the mornings and see if I get hassled for it. Okay, let's put the heat shrink. Before it spills, we'll just stick it over here. We moved around. We got the mini over here, and we got a different printer over here now. Okay, so let's plug some wires through the holes. These should go through the holes much nicer. Let's see. Come on, find that bigger hole. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this guy out. I'm going to feed the wires through. Okay, there we go. One set of motor wires through, and the next ones. Use sushi to catch real fish like cod. There you go, exactly. Halibut. I love halibut. I like halibut. I like a tuna salad. I love a tuna salad sandwich. But I'm a boring eater because my tuna salad is just basically mayonnaise and tuna. Okay, so let's do a quick, let's just make sure that we did the motor some justice and they're still going to run with this wire. I'm sure they will, but I'm going to test them anyways before we go too far. Whoops. There we go. Real quick here. Get some bench power. $12 volts. And let's kind of just run this off the edge of the bench so it doesn't go anywhere. Here, this could be entertaining. So here, could be entertaining. That one works. And we'll just test the other one. So that wire is going to be plenty. And we'll test this other wheel. Oh, something broke in this one, right? Yeah, the that little we had that issue last week, right? Okay, it's okay. The motor's working. I can fix that thing after we get all the wiring done. It's not like I'm going to program them to run any fancy circles at the moment because we have to go through all that Arduino stuff yet. So I'm going to have to fix this side. We're going to have to take this off and see what's going on inside. But we can do that after. We'll put him up on the hoist and we'll give him a wheel balance and alignment and see what's going on. It's just like fixing a flat tire, right? Okay, so now we got the thin enough wire so we can cut these guys off probably right about there and probably right about there. Now we can use the ferrules easily, and we can use small enough ferrules. Does it snow a lot where you ate? I know what you meant. Every year is different. Last year we had, I think they called it an El Nino or El Nino or I don't know, whatever. Anyways, last year we didn't get any significant snow till well into December. This year it started to snow just last weekend on Saturday. It's hit and miss every year whether we get a lot of snow or not. I'm not a fan of the snow. I can handle the cold. Give me cold over snow any day, and I'll be good. I think red one we're going to use the white ferrules. There we go. I think we'll use the white ferrules for everything here. But yeah, we got a significant amount of snow over the last handful of days, and just I'm not a fan of the snow. I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world, but there's a lot of people here. I'm born and bred Canadian, born and raised in Ontario. I learned how to drive before I had my license in the snow. So I have no problem driving in snow and maneuvering on snowy, slippery roads. I don't get winter tires on my car. I just use all seasons. Knock on wood, I've never had a problem yet. I got along just fine yesterday, but there's a lot of folks here that just don't know how to drive in this kind of weather. And you think about it, we have a lot of immigrants coming in from different countries lately, Ukraine, etc., that aren't used to driving in Canadian winters, and it's tricky for them. It really is. Not that I don't want them driving on the streets, but they just gotta. It's just an adjustment, and I really think that when you live in a snowy climate like ours here, part of a driver's exam, you should have a driver's exam to get your license, yes, but if you're living in this kind of a climate, they should also require you to do a winter driving exam. Because driving in winter conditions, as those of you who live in wintry areas know, is not the same as driving in summer conditions at all. So, okay, now our motors. Oh, there we go. This should all fit in here just nice now. So we have our white, red. So we'll have to figure out the order of those things after. So we'll go red, black, red, black. That fits much nicer in there now. So here, I'll zoom in on, who's zooming who? There, we'll zoom in on my belly a little bit here. Haha. So we'll zoom in on this guy a bit. That's supposed to be the black one on there. Although I don't think it matters. It just matters which direction the motor is going to be turning. Got to trim a hair more off that ferrule. There we go. Okay, and then the red for this side. Just gotta, these ferrules are a bit long. They don't quite go in all the way, but there we go. Okay. And then the other motor. I know I'm going to need to trim these a hair more. That one and that one. There we go. This is the easy part. I'm very nervous about the programming of this, that I'm not going to figure it out, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. There we go. There's all the motor wires in. Okay, now I have to connect the 5 volt to the servo controller. So we have the servo controller, and we've got to go from the 5 volt. So we're going to go out from here to the servo controller. So let's cut another couple little, I wonder maybe actually a couple of these little pieces of wire I threw out. Yeah, these will work right there. Some of these little offcuts. Why does that seem dark? Let me see if I can lighten that up. That just seems really dark. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we got to go from this to this, so we don't really need anything super long. So let's take black and a red and we'll cut it about there. Okay. Strippers. Did I put them back? Shouldn't have put them back, no. Oh, right over here. Right over here. Tea time. Be right back. Okay, sounds good. Try herding cattle. Ranch kid. No thanks. Isn't that what they have? Don't they use dogs? Aren't there dogs trained to herd cattle too? And you do it on horseback, I know that. But I'm sure there's dogs, or am I thinking of a sheepdog? You know what? Did I see somewhere, or am I just imagining it, that they can herd cattle with drones? Or am I just thinking about that? Huh. Or like, did I dream that? I don't recall. This little ferrule kit is one of the best things I bought. It's lasted me a long time. You get like hundreds of pieces, thousands of pieces in this thing. And it was under 15 bucks. Border collies, sheepdogs, yeah. I know those dogs are amazing the way they herd the sheep, but I thought there was a more advanced way to herd cattle. But again, I ain't no farmer. They did it with helicopters. So I imagine they could do it with drones. I mean, everything is technology. They can do anything with technology, you know. So, okay. Okay, so we have power, 5 volt and ground. So the 5 volt's the outside one. Let's undo this. Okay. Undo this one. Okay. Power is the outside one. Those ferrules are a little long again. So we will snip that off on both ends. Okay. Did you forget to put your plate over the motor wires? Oh my goodness. No, I was just seeing if you were paying attention, apprentice. See what happens when I get talking and working and I don't pay attention to what I'm doing? Of course I forgot to put my plate over the motor wires before I did that. Of course I did. Oh my goodness. Thanks for pointing that out. Welcome to live streaming. Well, not a big deal. 4 screws. I just want to make sure they were going to fit. Yeah, that's what it was. Make sure I got the length and everything right. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, boy. From underneath. I'm glad somebody's paying attention. Look at that. Look at that. Easy as pie. Get it? Raspberry Pi? Okay, whatever. Of course. Every move is watched like a hawk. Well, not everybody watches. Some people do other stuff while they listen. Use dirt bikes and snowmobiles besides horses. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun. Herding cattle and skidoos. Woohoo. I haven't been on a snowmobile in so many years. I used to love that when I was young. Okay, there we go. Simple 2-minute fix for that little oversight. Okay, so we got our 5 volts coming out of here. We got to come into here. Which one's the plus? Voltage plus is going to be the red one going over this way, like so. Okay. So we're going to put this one in here. And we're going to power it up again just to make sure. And this one, oh, we got to loosen. This little, do I have a smaller one? Yeah, I need a smaller bit for this. It's just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay. And negative on this side. I'm hoping I got that right. Pretty sure I got that right because this is, here, let me move this camera just a hair closer. Let me close these ferrules off first. I can see a disaster happening with these ferrules. There we go. Move this over. And I'm just going to pop off this soldering iron right here. Just get rid of this out of my way. Give me 1 second. Put this back where it goes. I got a barking dog upstairs. Nobody to shut them up because, of course, they went out for sushi. Okay. Let's move this a little bit closer. And I'm just going to show you because I saw a little right in here on the board right there. It says V+. So that's why I put the red one here, the black one here. Okay, there we are. We're focused here. Let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're going to plug the battery in. See if everything's copaceous so far. So we should see some form of power indication come on the servo board. And let's just see let's just go for it. What the heck? There we go. Good. We have power on the servo board right here. Oh, I just heard something. I just heard a servo move, actually. Interesting. No, that must be my imagination. Something just fell. So we have power on the servo board, power on the buck converter board, and we have power on the Arduino. So we're good. Let's unplug our voltage source. Just spaghetti. Wally go burr. 8 p.m. there, Ladybug. We are 10 to 6 here. So you're 2 hours ahead. Okay, we have everything connected. Now we just got to go ahead and do the servo wires. So let's unclip this from here. I had these all up here just to get them out of the way. Now, somebody suggested a while back that I label my servo wires, and I thought, well, that would have been a great idea, but I didn't do it. So let's just see if we can figure this all out just by looking. Okay, so we're going to go again off this diagram right here, showing in over here where all the servos go. So it looks like we have arm right, arm left, and then that third one is eye left. So we're just going to plug them in according to that. So now it's a matter of getting this board. Where is the servo? Right here. So all the servos get plugged in here. So let's go ahead and find arm left. So Wally, raise your left arm. Oh, there we are. Okay. There's his left arm. So the servo coming from that one is not that one. I'm hoping I got wires long enough here. I believe we are right here. Arm left. Come on, is that the right one? That is the right one. We're just going to untangle them from everything. And I know I'm tickling your tummy, aren't I, when I reach in like that? I know. Here's the weird Canadian talking to his inanimate robot. There's the arm left. And that goes in the third spot. And we go yellow up top, brown on the bottom. So right in, I'm going to move that camera closer so you guys can see this. So you can tell me when I screw up. Come on. Ideally, I don't want to bend any pins. Let me move this camera closer. There. Oh, and there we go, right here. Okay. So left arm. I just had it in my hand right here. No. This one. I got to pull my chair over and sit down for this. Oh, here we go. So arm left. So it goes. I'm holding this way, blah, 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 power, and it goes on this third one right here. So, come on, plug in. Why won't you? They should fit. There we go. So arm left, and then arm right. Oh, that's arm right. That was supposed to be arm right. My goodness, arm left is the next one. It's the next one over. Why am I struggling to plug these really simplistic plugs in? There we go. Now the right arm wire, if I can reach up in here. Gotcha. Right here, arm right goes in next to arm left. There we go. It's easier when you have one plug in already. Okay, so the next one is, trace that over, eye left. Left eye, this one. It's this one here. This is easy because I can pull his eye. There we go, left eye. Okay. And on. And I'm going to assume the next one's going to be right eye, but I should not assume anything. Right eye it is. So right eye is this guy here. Yep, the right eye. Left eye, right eye. Hey, Tor, how are you, sir? Okay, right eye. Right eye. Right, that sounds Australian. Right eye. No, I don't. Okay, that was easy. And then the next one to the right eye is neck bottom. Is that right? Neck bottom? Neck bottom. Okay, so that's the one that's coming out of, so that's not this one. That's the one that's coming out of the neck right here. Okay, so hang on. There's only one, two. Oh, there's a real short one in there too. There's only three left. Where's the third? Oh, right here, three. So the neck bottom is, that's this one right here. Neck bottom. Okay, and then the one next to the neck bottom is neck top. Neck top, which is going to be this one. Oh, sure, that's the shortest one. This is the neck top right here. Okay, let's get that guy on. He's the shortest one, so he's the one that's going to be the tightest squeeze. And then the next one, the last one, is the neck or the head rotate, which I'll just double check, should be this one. And that's the one coming up on the neck here. And that is, in fact, this one. Neck rotate. There we go. Okay, so there's all the servos in place. So this servo controller board is about done. I can't pull it out any further because we do have one short one, but that's fine. So the servo's in place. We got the power to it. We've got this going to the Arduino. We have all our servos connected, hopefully in the right order. We will find out. And I do have them all around the right way. So that, my friends, there we go. I'm happy to say should be all the wiring complete. Except for Raspberry Pi. Now, it's not telling me where to hook the Raspberry Pi up. This is kind of where I get kind of, I'm just going to quickly put this tool away. This is kind of where I get, where I will struggle a little bit here, and I'm going to be honest about that because I know nothing about Arduinos. So if I now go to, that's as far as this goes. Fritzing. Okay, whatever fritzing means. That's basically as far as this goes, as far as all the wiring. This wiring is all complete, except the battery, of course, isn't connected at the moment, but that's okay. So now we take it over to, let me find that link that he put here. Detailed description of the robot assembly right here, this link here. So now we talk about list of parts. This is all the detail. We've gone through all of this. The only thing that we haven't really done is we haven't tested the servo motor positions yet, but we'll get to that. We've done the wiring and electronics. Programming, here's where we talk about programming. Any snow yet? Yes, Mark, we have a ton of snow. Do you have snow? I want to know if you have snow. If you don't, I'm going to be awful mad. Playing around with magnetic hinges, you can open the door from either side and quickly remove the door when needed. Oh, cool. On your V0 door mod. I got to put a magnet on this guy's door. Programming the robot can be split into two main parts. The code for the Arduino microcontroller and the web server on the Raspberry Pi. I've uploaded all my code on GitHub, and the link is shown below. The Arduino controls all the motors within the robot, determining how they should move. In the code, I added a velocity controller so that the servo motors don't suddenly jump into life at full speed, but instead start and stop gently. The Raspberry Pi is connected to the Arduino via USB cable and can send user commands to the Arduino to make robot move in a specific way. The Pi also supports a USB webcam and speaker and can play sound effects. The code is written in Python and uses Flask to generate a web server. Any computer on the same local network can then access the page and remote control the robot. Okay, so I need to hook up a Pi to this via USB cable to the Arduino. So I see the USB inputs on the Arduino here. It's a USB-A, which would hook up to the Pi. I need to steal a Pi. What's this stuff you call snow? You live on the edge of the Mojave Desert. Okay, well, Timor, let me show you something. And I say this with all seriousness. There's some people in the world that have never, ever, ever seen snow. There's some Americans that have never seen snow. I can show you, maybe. See if this will actually work. There's a live view of the front of my house. There's some snow for you. Okay, that's some snow. That's my front yard. My car's gone because they're gone to get sushi. Okay, hang on. And then I'm going to show you a live view of my backyard, where we didn't quite get everything put away and prepped for winter, but that's a live view of my backyard. I've shoveled the deck a bit for the puppies, but that's snow. There is snow. Powdered rain, yeah. Yeah, so there we go. That is snow. That's the snow we speak of. Let me go see if I can steal a Raspberry Pi. Should I steal it off? The problem is, we have this little guy here that some of you may or may not have seen me build. It's a Voron 0.1. I have the upgrade to a 0.2 for it. And it's got a beautiful Raspberry Pi right here, nice and nestled in here. Whereas the Barbie Raspberry Pi is just hanging on by a thread. I'm wondering if I should just steal it from the Barbie for now. Because this thing I do want to upgrade to a 0.2, but if you look at it, this is a really nice 0.1 that works just beautifully. It's great. I want to put a better screen on it. I want to upgrade it to 0.2, change the top hat a little bit. So I'm thinking I might borrow Barbie's brains. I don't think she's going to need them. So I may just go borrow Barbie's. So, because this guy is actually fully functional and working right now. I just haven't used him in a while. And as I say, his Raspberry Pi is nice and nestled in here and screwed into the back of the thing, either screwed in or VHP'd. But yeah, I think I'll borrow Barbie's. Yeah, looks like a good candidate for some magnetic hinges. Yeah, definitely would be. Tor, I'd be interested in see what you're doing, and I'll actually hit you up and see what it is you're doing and where the build's from and everything, and maybe I'll do that for this one. But this guy's in pretty good shape, so let me leave him. And let me go see if Barbie's awake. Barbie, Barbie. Come on, Barbie, you want to come out and play? You want to come out and play, Barbie? I know. Let's get you down. Whoops. Let's get you down out of here. Here we go. Oh. Here's Barbie. And as I say, Barbie's Pi is right here. So for her Pi, all I got to do is unplug that and unplug that. And that's it. And then I can basically rip her Pi off just like that. And she's not going to complain. She's none the wiser. Are you? Okay, so there we go. We got a Pi. And Barbie can go back. Ken, I brought her back, okay? Just stop complaining. You two go back to what you were doing. Okay, so there we have a Pi, simple as that. And I can actually just leave it in its case. And I just need a USB cable. No anesthetics, I know. Isn't that something? Just rip it right off of her. She can handle the pain. I'm walking in front of the camera because I happen to know for a fact that I have a USB cable right here. It's one of these high quality USB cables. So it says to plug it from the Arduino into the Pi. Pick a port, any port. And it should work now. Oh, I didn't put the battery in. Hang on. Let's just see if the battery powers anything. Here. Dun, da, da, da. Oh, the servo just went. Zzz. Is there power to the Pi, or do I have to power the Pi as well? Or does the Arduino power the Pi? That I'm not sure. I may have to power the Pi too. Power to the Pipel, because there's no light on in the Pi. Me know not how these things work. Yeah, there is a Pi power port, Pi power port here. So if I have to power the Pi, I'm going to have to find a Pi power port, Pi power supply. RPI needs power as well. Yeah, okay. So it won't power off the Arduino through the USB. But can I power off the Arduino? Is there a power port off the Arduino? Or do I have to... The Pi needs 5 volts. So can I power the Pi off of this? There's a USB port coming out. Can I power the Pi with this USB port? No, because that's female, or that's male to male. Interesting. Could I power the Pi off of this buck converter, and would it power the Pi and the servo controller, or would that be splitting the power too much? You could use the 12 volt to 5 volt buck converter. The Pi will eat the battery for lunch. Oh, I see. Okay. You can use the 12 volt to 5 volt buck converter and power the Pi via GPIO. Yeah, the Pi plug is it's a mini. It's this guy right here that was on the Barbie, and I do have some of those, but I'm just wondering if I can power it off of this. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, that's here nor there at this point, because let's take the battery out, because I need to, number one, fix his wheel that's broken, and number two, we got to program the Arduino, which again is above my pay grade, and I just broke a wire in the Arduino. Crap, that's because I don't have these proper plugs. Shoot, I just broke a wire. Ay, ay, ay. I need to sit down and cry a tear. This wire just broke. That's the power wire to the Arduino, or that's the power going in. Yeah. I need to get these proper wires. Let me look and see. I'm going to take a second here and see if I can't find the proper wires here with the male and female ends on them. So that basically means, hang on one second, and we're just going to have a look for that. But I need to, I'll have a look on Amazon. So this means I need to, we're gonna do an Amazon look right here. Okay, so this particular portion is sponsored by Amazon. It's not really, but it's going to be. Okay, so let's just see. Speaking of Amazon, guys, okay, I got to tell you something very important here. Is there a 5 volt 3 amp output on one of those boards? Oh, good question. I'll have to look at that. Let me look up these pins. Speaking of Amazon, I did get an email from Joel. Everybody knows Joel at Polymaker, so this is really interesting and exciting. If you guys don't know this, we're getting a heads up about a upcoming Black Friday sale from Polymaker. Okay, so from Monday, November 25th, which is Monday coming up, guys, through Monday, December 1st. Okay, it's basically a 1 week sale. So this Monday coming to the following Monday, December 1st, Polymaker is offering 30% off site-wide, with select products discounted up to 40% off. Okay, so make a note of that. This Monday to the next Monday, 30% off site-wide for Polymaker filament. I'm not sure if it's for all the products, but check it out. And it's on the us.polymaker.com. I haven't confirmed yet whether it's going to be Canada, but check out the US Polymaker site if you're in the United States and see. But this 30% off and 40% off on some products is amazing. So it's really amazing. So check that out. I just wanted to make you guys aware of that. Make a note, and I'll mention it again during the draw, which we're going to do in about 25 minutes. So let's see. I just got an email from a viewer, or a message from a viewer. I want to see what he's saying. Blah 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 da ba da ba. There he goes. Russ just sent me a Raspberry Pi config. Yeah, we have the power going in, which is perfect. Yep. What are these wires called? I'm going to look them up on Amazon. Does anybody know what these things would be called? It's these little guys here. These guys here. It's the ones for connecting those breadboards. Or would it just be called, oh, come on, focus. Or would that just be called a breadboard wire? Because what I need is these with a male and female end. That's the one thing I don't have. I have a ton of wire in my Forte, but I don't have any of those. Jumper wire, just a jumper wire. Grab a couple more poly boxes. Yeah, Big and Bad Joe. He didn't specify filament, but he did say site wide. So it's a good opportunity to grab what you need from Polymaker next week. So they do give away a lot of filament, Joseph. That's for sure. So I'm going to have a peek over here. Let's go ahead and have a peek, and we're going to call this. I'll just say jumper wires. And there they are right there. Look at you. You knew what you were talking about. So I need male to female jumper wires. There's a batch of 40 male to 40 pin male to male, 40 pin male to female, and 40 pin female to female. There's a little batch for $10. I can get it on December 7th. That's not going to do me a whole lot of good. It looks like anything I want to order there is in December. There's nothing obviously locally for these. I don't know if my local suppliers would carry them. But it looks like that, looks like this first little bunch here, even this one, $13.99, $9.99 Black Friday deal. This looks like it'd be a good deal right here. There's the female to the males, or female to female, female to male, and male to male. I don't need that many, but for $10, what can I say? That's not a bad deal. So let's just go ahead and throw that in the cart, and we'll get that ordered this week. There we go. Okay. We'll get that ordered this week. I really need to take the time this week and do the reading on the Arduino programming, because that's where I'm going to really suffer. I don't even know how I hook up the Arduino to the computer to program it, other than through this USB port into the computer. But then this USB is going to go to the Pi, so I'm assuming I have to program the Pi separately, then this board separately, and then I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of an app or something for a tablet or a phone or a smartphone to actually control him, as opposed to controlling him with a remote control like we talked about last week. So you have a bank of 4 dryers and 8 boxes, 10 boxes with 2 more boxes on order from TH3D. Nice. Nice. Completely solved your printing problem with TPU. Perfect. Apparently Bamboo's got a TPU that works through the AMS now, so we're going to have to check that out one of these days. I got a little project printing right over here. Is that a, yeah, right over here. I got a little program printing boom and boom on the A1 here. So we're printing an AMS light mount for the top of my A1. So that's printing on that, and that's printing over there on the P1P. So two boards of printing on prints, and that is printing with poly. Oh my goodness, I tell you, that's printing with Polysonic white PLA, and that stuff prints beautiful at the higher speeds. So there we go. There we go. Technically TPU, but it's a really hard TPU. Oh, I get it. Okay. I haven't tried it yet. So, and you have 3 rolls on order from Bamboo. Yeah, I've got to place an order. I order 8 rolls at a time now to get their discount. So, okay. So I'm going to, we know this is all hooked up. I can take that off because that's our Pi. We have to get some power to the Pi. So we're going to need to actually, now I guess my question is, does the Pi just plug into the Arduino to temporarily program it, or does the Pi have to be plugged in and powered continuously through the robot to control them? These are questions that I need to learn and ask. So I want to, we've got to, yeah, we have to fix this issue here, but I also want to look at the, and see what's going on with my, my wheel. We have to fix that wheel. So I'm going to, temporarily, we're just going to take a couple things off here so I can get that wheel looked at and see, because I have a feeling I have to reprint a piece for the wheel that's going to drive, that goes onto the motor to drive it. I'm not happy. I may come up with a way to redesign that, because that should not have failed so quickly. So hey, non-fam. So I'm just going to pop this out. We're going to leave all the servos plugged in place, because there's no need for that to come off. Now, I don't want to drag this build on a heck of a lot longer if I don't have to. So now I'm gonna actually pop these off, because we're gonna order, I'm popping these guys, where's this one here? I'm popping these guys off of here because I want to order the proper connector pins for these instead of these ones I made, because as I say, I just broke one, and these are really kind of flimsy and they break easy. Let's see if I can get this one out of this board. Luckily I can. There we go. No anesthesia anyways, we just pulled the plug right there. Okay, so I'm just going to pop these motor wires off of here. I tend to do a lot. This is one of those live streams where I do a lot, but then I don't really get a lot done, if that makes any sense. But hey, it's all good. Okay, because we have everything ready and to go, and I just need to figure out get the correct wires and then just figure out the proper wiring sequence and programming sequence and how that's all going to work. So, okay, so I just want to find out here now which of the motors. I think it was this side that was disconnected, but I don't know, or maybe it was this side. Arduino Tartar kit. The P15 has a strong power draw. The Pi 5. This is a Pi 4, I believe. Okay, I just want to double check which of the motors it was, and we're going to pop the wheel off and have a look at it. I believe it was... My gut tells me it was this side here. Let's just have a peek. I'm probably wrong. Let's just see. Oops, helps if I turn the power on. Yeah, it was this side. Okay. Okay, so let's just see what's going on. We got to pop this wheel off. And in about, we got about 10 more minutes. We're going to be doing a giveaway, guys. And it looks like we have 49 people on here now. Holy smolies. Where is everybody coming from? Wally's undergoing a bit of surgery because he's got a busted something on his wheel. Fortunately, this is pretty easy to take off. I want to try my new little toy here. Oh, let me try my new toy. I'm gonna try my new little Costco toy. It's got torque adjustment. I got those nuts inside again too, don't I? So I got to pop this. I got to pop this cap out. Guts to pop me a cap. There we go. This has the nuts inside. So I got to put my hand inside Wally while I unscrew them. Well, at least it's come on. This will give me an idea of how easy or difficult he is to repair when something goes wrong. But I really, really want this to work. Yeah, this is pretty cool. And the nice thing about it too is if you pop this out, there's all your bits. And then they're all magnetically included in there, and you put it in and then you just basically pop it in. Oops, pop it in and it locks in. Pretty cool little toy. That's out. We got to do this one. You can never have too many cordless screwdrivers, if you ask me. You know, that's I'm sure opinions will vary. I like this one because of the torque. The torque adjustment. We have 3 torque settings on it. 2, 3. All of them should be off. So this should just pop off now. There we go. So we're just going to put him aside. Here, Wally, go to ICU. Go to the ICU. They can look after you. There you go. And we're going to have a look at his wheel here. See what the heck is going on. You haven't even finished or been running and your wheel's already busted. So what is it that's not working in here? Ah, I see. So I think what's happened is inside, it's hard to see, but the shaft of the motor that gear seems to have slipped off the shaft of the motor because I pressure fit it instead of gluing it like they said. Who's leaving? Can you activate the light without the driver? I'll check and see in a sec. Ladybug is leaving, or Jose is leaving. Take care, Jose. Thanks for being here always. Let's see. Yeah, if you actually, so you see the marks there that are the torque. If you actually turn that, that's 3. I think 1 is low torque, 3 is high torque. If you turn it to the off position, then push the power button, it'll activate the light without turning the driver on. But if you want to then use the driver, you have to actually turn it to one of the positions, and then the light will come on and stay on for a few seconds with that. So, oh, you're not leaving. Ladybug's leaving. Oh, not leaving yet. Okay. I just I just read the chat as I go, and I see, and I just kind of over my head sometimes the conversation. So anyways, okay. So let's have a quick peek here. So we're going to pull the motor out, which is fine. It should just be these 3 screws here. That one. And this one. Oh, that one's not going to work with that. I got to grab the wearers out of here for that one. And I believe that's my lime green one. Yep. There we go. And there's one more somewhere. One there, one there. That one, that one. Oh no, just the 2, but what? Hang on a minute here. Oh, I got to take the track off too, don't I? Oh, man. Oh no, hang on. This is the one that I had to manipulate in and turn sideways. Okay. Well, that looks like it should be working. Hang on one second here. Hang on a second here. Let me see what's going on. Let me pick the assembly up. Let's see what's going on here. Oh no, see, so. Oh. So we're not connecting. I think, okay, maybe I don't have to take it all apart. Let's just see. It's not meshing. What's happening is this gear here, which is still in pretty good contact with the motor, is not meshing properly with the other gear over here. So let's go ahead and pop off. We got to pop the track off. So I think if I take this one there off, the track should slip off. There we go. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay. Now, well, what the heck? Oh. I see what's happened. Okay, see what's happening here? These 2 gears should be moving in unison, and the glue has come off. See that? The glue has come off of this. Okay, so I need to, because these are all, and this is why I don't like the glue, because now the glue has come loose on this one. I mean, it's obvious right here that the glue has come off of this one. You can see right there. If I hold the one that's being gear driven, I can turn this. And now in order to get this off, I thought this had come loose from the shaft, and it hasn't. I thought the main drive gear had come loose from the motor shaft, and it hasn't. So I need to get this out of here carefully. There, just like that. There we go. Now this, oh, see, now that's the thing, is this is glued to the axle. This is glued to the axle. This is supposed to be glued together to the one that I'm holding. So I need to, okay, there's a bit of, oh, there we go. This is going to come off. Okay. Oh, it's not going to come off easy. But the good thing about what I got here is I've got me, let me find it here. I've got me this really good water, it's basically a watery glue. So this might be able to work it. Ladybug, $2, need more glue. Thank you so much. You get yourself one of these. Thank you so much, Ladybug. I appreciate that.
Super chat.
That is much appreciated. We have some glue here. It's a watery glue. It's a very watery glue. But I got to clean the tip of this off. This stuff dries so fast that if you get it on your fingers, be very careful. And okay, we're going to try and get this tip on here. There we go. And I think what I can do is, because it's watery, because of the viscosity of it, if I push it in there, then push that back on, this should work. But I'm going to grab myself a rag to put underneath so I don't get it all over the bench. Insta-set, when using glue, it'll never come loose again. Acetone is your friend, yeah. But this should, if I get this in here, it's got this very, very thin tip. Let me make sure there's something coming out. There it is. If I just get that in there and all around there now. Now if I go ahead and push this together, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, crap. Oh, this stuff works so good that what it did is it glued this. It glued this to the entire shaft. Okay. I mean, and it dries. When I say instant, I mean instant. Let's see. Where did it go? It's not the end of the road. It's not the end of the world. That's why I have a bag full of spare parts. That's why I have a bag full of spare. Yeah, this stuff is wicked good, but it's too good. So this whole, see, it even glued my rag there. This whole thing is just seized right now to nothing. Like this whole thing is seized. There we go. Okay, but at least I got that. Okay, so now I'm just going to double check. Double check here. I have another one of those. I have another one of. Oh, just got a message here from. Boom, boom. Drill and put a screw to hold them together. Yeah, I could do that, but I shouldn't have to. If I can get this apart, this glue is going to be incredible. I've got another one of those, and I've got another one of those for the other side, and then a shaft. Of course, I do have another shaft. So I just have to get this thing out of there. Oh, God, that glue is too good. Very good, too good. So I'm gonna just do that, do that. Oh man, yeah, that I'll never get together again because the glue seeped down into the shaft. So they're garbage. So that's okay. That's okay though. We have spare. We're a tire repair shop here. That's what we do. I just need to find. I've still got glue on my fingers, and I'm sticking to the bag and everything. This stuff, I say, be extreme. My wife's been using this for her crafts. I told her be extremely careful with this because your fingers will stick together literally in a second. Yeah. Anyways, okay. So, which one did that come off of? That came off of this bottom one here, I believe, right here. Is that right? I want to make sure I get it on the right one. Oh, Lord. Yeah, because there's where all my glue was right there. Yeah, okay. So this went in here. We're just going to double check everything here. This was through there. This one glued onto that. And then this one came in on the end here. Okay, that axle's too wide. That's not the right axle. You've been there. Okay, we need to find the right axle. Unfortunately, my parts guy is out to lunch, so I can't have him look up the proper part number for me. So I just have to dig through the inventory here and find it. But I'm pretty sure I have the right axle in here somewhere. I think that's the one right there. This is like Canadian Tire, for those of you that know what Canadian Tire is. So that'll go in there. That'll go on there like so. This will go on here. Oh, this is going to be on the other side. This will go, or am I, hang on a minute. I want to make sure I'm not doing this backwards. Oh, we're going to do a draw shortly here too, guys. Just bear with me. So this one's going to go, yeah, that is going on the bottom. That's fine. And we're going on the inside with that one there. Yeah, okay. Poor Wally. And then this guy goes on, it's glued into there. So that is correct right there. And then our motor goes back in like so. And yeah, okay, good. So now we're going to do this with the proper glue this time. Okay, so first thing we do is let's glue this axle into the hole here. So we're going to use, okay, we don't want that on the surface at all. There we go, the axle. And one quick note too, be very careful with this because I was working with it on some wood stuff before. I put two pieces together, one of them clicked in and it squirted the glue a bit, got some on my glasses, and it's permanent. I tried to get it off, but I was wrecking my glasses. There's a tiny, tiny little dot on my glasses of this glue. And fortunately, my glasses were on. Otherwise, can you imagine if I got that in my eye? You just got to be really careful. I mean, that I just stuck on there, and that will not come out again. So yeah, just be extremely careful working with these glues. So now this wants to go down, and this has got to adhere to this. So we're going to actually now, we're going to put some of this around here. I don't need a lot, but okay, like that. Then we're going to stick this down and on, and just got to hold that for literally maybe 5 seconds at the most. Well, you saw how quick, and that's done. Like that gives 3D Gloop a run for its money. That's done. You saw how quickly it glued my shaft together on just a minute ago. So, okay, there's that. Now, bottom, this one here goes up here. So this is going to go on this side here. Make sure I get it on the right side because it's not coming apart. And now I'd want to be very careful here because I don't want to get any glue seeping into this because I want the whole thing to be able to turn freely. So we want to put some glue in here. being very careful about it, like so. I'm going to put this in here, like so, and we're going to hold that for a couple seconds, and we should be good. We're good to go, just like that. There we go. Let's just make sure this is good and stuck. No, it's not stuck. Didn't get enough glue on the edges, I don't think. So let's just over the cloth, a little bit of glue on the edges here. Okay, like so. A little bit more in here. Put this in here. There we go. Now let's just hold that for a few seconds. There's a fair bit of glue in there. Off to do an Amazon search. The stuff is sold as debonder, is it? This stuff, particular name, and I got this on Amazon. Here, I'll put that up to the camera if you want to look at it, and you can look that up. See affixed instant adhesive, and it's basically eye irritant, no kidding. Hold skin in seconds, store out of reach of children, no kidding. And it's basically, it's got a water, it's got the viscosity of water to it. But why is it not holding in this? It's not. That doesn't want to hold. I may end up doing what Mark suggested. I may end up drilling through here and putting a screw in. The glue does not want to adhere in there. Maybe there's too much play in that shaft, although this one worked really well. Yeah, it's not sticking. That is so weird. Maybe there's too much there. Maybe I just need to let that sit, let that dry, because there was like a little puddle of glue in there. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me just grab this can of activator, because I can activate this glue. Don't usually need to, but I can. Let me add some activator. Oh, that did it. Yeah, just a little bit of activator, and we're good. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Okay, we have a repaired wheel. It was a little dramatic, but it's a repaired wheel. What the heck? So we have this guy in here. We have to track. We're going to just get this back together, do a test on it, and then we'll do our Polymaker draw. 46 people. Awesome. I want some good entries coming up. And let's get our tracks back on. There's that. We'll pop this side back on. There we go. Now we got to pop our motor on. And we just got to do this strategically. Oops, this goes this way. It's a little tricky to get this in. I remember last time I had a little bit of a struggle, but we did get it just like so, just like that. Okay, screw this back in on this side. Okay, and one more screw down in here. Oh, shoot. There we go. Okay, now let's give this a test. Man, I got glue on the tips of my fingers again. Takes a while for that to come off. Okay, now we'll give this a test. We'll hold this up. Let's see if we fixed our flat. Okay. We did. Working good now. I wonder if you could shave with this. Oh, maybe not. But we're working. Good. All right, I can open myself a Wally flat repair shop. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's unplug our tester. Move that out of the way. Pick up that hex key we just dropped. Okay. Now let's do a draw. We got to put him back together and all. We can do that after the draw. I know people are waiting for the draw. Put this guy away is really cool. You put him in here. And he basically, he's like, he clicks down and he's in. It doesn't go any, whoop, doesn't go anywhere if you, and then you put the lid on and there you go. It's the Fantic screwdriver exclusively at Costco. Well, no, I don't know. Costco is not sponsoring this stream, by the way, just FYI. Carefully remove this tipper thing that comes with a whole bunch of these, so you can toss this out because that glue will dry inside. And then just replace the glue bottle cap and you're good. But yeah, this stuff is really, really cool for gluing PLA together and stuff. But again, be extremely, extremely careful with it. Because it is, it shows no mercy. Okay. Okay, we're done that. There's the draw sheet. There's the pen. November 24th, 2024. And I even have a giveaway tool ready to go. You guys know the rules. You guys know the way. As soon as I tell you to, as soon as you see it on screen, type hashtag Polymaker in chat, not until you see it on screen. And here we go, right to boom. There we go. Your chance to win a roll of Polymaker filament, courtesy of my channel's partner with Polymaker. Thank you very much, Polymaker, for making this possible. Ladybug, you got to put the hashtag in front of the Polymaker. It's going to be hashtag Polymaker. No, hashtag Polymaker again, Ladybug. Hashtag, pound sign, number sign. There you go. There you go. We have 31 entries. Keep it going. We're going to keep the window open for a little bit, not physically the window, but the window. And you have yourself a chance to win some of what's up on my shelf here. Not exactly these things, but some of these products. And they have now in Canada, for those of you that don't know, we do have the Panchroma and the Fiberons available in Canada on the Canadian Polymaker site, ca.polymaker.com. So, yeah. So, keep those entries coming, guys. Oh, not a flake of snow yet, Mark. Okay, good to know. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. And for my American friends out there, we'll have a little bit of a, whoops. Did that work? That did work. Put a few stars and stripes behind us for my American friends right here. There we go. Look at that. Awesome. Keep the entries coming, guys. 37 entries. Hashtag Polymaker. Polybaker. Hey, Tor, that's kind of cute. Hey, questionable choices. Hello, hello. Floods in the UK. Oh, that sucks. That's not fun. That is not fun at all. Yeah, we have snow. And we don't want to leave anybody out. So for my UK friends, here we go. We're representing the UK right here. I think that's the right image for you guys. Wouldn't that be Bollywalker? Bollywaker. Keep the entries coming, guys. 37 entries. We're going to give another minute or two. Is it a case sensitive? No, it's not. It is not case sensitive. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, guys, another minute, and we're going to do the draw. 38 entries. So is there a reason why you're using an Arduino and Raspberry Pi? Well, BB, I'm following the make where I got it on the from the maker that created the model. I'm just following his design. Now, if I fail to get the Arduino and Raspberry Pi to work, I will go with the quote unquote, I guess I'm doing air quotes here, traditional remote control with the servo receiver or transmitter, whatever you want to call it, because I do have one of those. But I wanted to do it so that I could control Wally through my phone. So I was just going basically off of his diagram here, right, and doing it the way that he has done it, not realizing that I was going to need to do a lot of programming. But hey. The main thing is that we do have the Wally built, which is good, and there's always the option to go back and use a traditional remote control on them, which might be a heck of a lot easier. I would just have to, I've got motor controllers, and I do have the remote control with the servo transmitter. So yeah, I may end up doing that. So, okay, we have 38 entries. We're going to do the draw. Everybody, good luck. If you do win, I'm going to put my email in the chat. And if you are the lucky winner, you're going to email me and I will send you a link and a code to claim your Polymaker filament. There we go. Wally needs Poly. Wally is 99% Polymaker. He is awesome. He is 99% Polymaker. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. And we're going to do the draw right now. Here we go. If you've won within the last 6 weeks, we're going to draw again. But the winner today is Ladybug 1983. Ladybug, congratulations. Congratulations, Ladybug. Wow, awesome. So go ahead and send me an email, Ladybug, to this email address right there, dwit3dcanada@gmail.com. I will send you a link and a code to claim your Polymaker filament. Congratulations. And don't forget, everybody, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, starting Monday, this upcoming Monday, right through to the following Monday, December 1st, everything on the Polymaker US site is 30% off the entire site, with some items at 40% off. I don't know if that applies to Canada, but check the Canadian site anyways if you are in Canada, because that's a heck of a deal. I can't see why they wouldn't extend it to Canada, but I can't say they will. I don't know. The notice I got just said the US Polymaker site. So awesome. What is the 1% that is not PM? What is the 1% that is not PM? Over my head. There we go. And Ladybug is there, and she did say yes. Hit that like button. Absolutely hit that. The screws. 1% not. Oh, what is the? Oh, the track. No, not the tracks. What's the 1% that's not? The remember the little red. Remember the little red inserts that I designed and made to keep the tracks together? Those are not Polymaker filament. Those are bamboo. Those are bamboo PLA. So it maybe not be 1%. Okay, maybe it's 0.5%, but it's those little red things on the tracks. Yeah. Yeah. No, the TPU is Polymaker. That is Polymaker TPU. Beautiful looking tracks too. All Polymaker. Okay, let's put his foot back on him while we're here. We got another 10 minutes on the stream. Let's put his foot back on him. Oh, oh, you are heavy. Are you gaining weight, Wally? Whew. You are heavy, and you're not my brother. Okay, let's go ahead. Put him on his side. Oh, we're going to need my little fancy screwdriver again. There we go. Okay. And I need to grab my nuts. There's one here. We'll get one started. And we'll get his leg back on here. We'll line up his holes. Okay. Well, so the wheel change actually went quite smoothly, if I must say so. It's not really difficult to do. That's why I'm not going to permanently glue in the insides where the electronics and everything go, because it's nice to be able to have access to get in underneath that in case you do have to do what I just had to do and take apart the wheels. Sent. Okay, sounds good, Ladybug. It'll likely be tomorrow that I will send you the link and the code. I generally do that from my office. YouTube stopped showing me his videos for a while, so I get a lot of catch up on. Oh, I see. Okay. How's my cousin Aunt's Canada doing? Oh my God, I'm missing so much stuff here. Oh, come on. Don't cross thread. Don't cross thread. There we go. It's hard. Holding the nuts with my fingers is not as good as holding them with a wrench. And this one up here. Okay. Monday the 25th. Yes. I'm behind on chat a little. And one more screw here. There we go. Okay. Wally has his legs back. Oh, that feels better, I bet. Okay. So I'm going to pull his wires through. Pull his motor wires back through. Okay. We'll get his base plate back in. It's in the back. That one. And this one. There we go. Okay. Hold your head up high, Wally. Be proud. Hold your head up high. Yay! Okay. And so I've got, I'm going to order these on Amazon tonight, these proper connector wires. So let's just pull all these off here. So we're going to order the proper ones on Amazon tonight. These are just, my homemade ones obviously are not good enough. And so we're going to order those proper ones. We'll be able to hook everything else back up. I'm going to look at the, more left mouse button thing again. I got to stop touching that mouse. I'm going to look at the coding and the programming for the Arduino and the Raspberry Pi, If I feel it's too difficult for me, I'm going to actually basically revert to the standard remote control with the servo inputs. And then that way, all I have to do is hook up a couple speed controllers for the motors, hook them up to the little servo controller, hook the servos up to it, and that's easy. That might be easier. I just thought this way, if I could get this to work the way that he intends it to work, that I could control it through my phone or something, but I don't know. So next project should be an ant formicarium. An ant formicarium. What is an ant formicarium? Do I dare look that up? Do I dare look that up? I think you have the DuPont kit already. I do, but I don't have the proper tips for that. So I was just curious, did this come with, this is a 2.5 millimeter bit. I wonder if this came with, oh, that came with a 3 millimeter is the smallest. Comes with some Torx bits. Oh, it's got the special Torx bits too. Those are kind of rare to see, but you got the special Torx bits with a hole in the tip. So it's pretty cool. And then, yeah, these just clip in here magnetically, just like that. So we have Phillips, Torx, no Robertson. Interesting, but you generally don't need Robertson for hobby stuff. So there we go. Okay. Well, was that fun or was that fun? What else am I working on that I want to share with you guys? Other than the fact I'm printing, and it's coming along pretty good. We're printing the top mount for the AMS light for the A1 here. That's being printed on these two printers right now, on the P1P and the A1. So we're printing that so we can mount the AMS light on top of that. I think that's all that's going on right now. So double check the wire pins are easy to confuse with typically both in the kit. You know, the kit, I know the kit you're talking about, but I don't think, this is definitely not it. Because this has the male, the females, but there's no, and that's the female part. There's the male part here, which I think is what you're referring to, but there's no enclosed, there's no plastic part or whatever, the casing for it. And maybe there's not supposed to be. I just think it's going to be easier for $10. The housing is the same, is it? So this housing would be the same for this pin, is what you're telling me. So let me just before I quit here, let me have a quick look at that. Okay, hang on one sec. And that's probably what I did wrong. If the housing is the same, and what you're saying in fact is correct, so let me look at one of these wires that I just got rid of. Where did I put them? I took them out and I threw them somewhere. Did I throw them in the box? Did I throw them in my box? I did. So I got lots of these. So you're saying that if I take this, so let's switch this one over to this one. So you're saying if I take this, this is going to be a aha moment for me, I guarantee it. So if I take this, strip this wire, like so. Oh, I think I stripped that too much. So let's do that. And let's come out here and let's go. There we go. Like that. Strip this wire. Take my crimpers. And get that in the proper slot right here. And crimp this wire in here. Like so. So you're saying if I take that right there and put this in the same housing, which would go, that would have to go this way. Well, I don't think that crimped quite right. So I'm just going to just re-crimp this one with on the lower setting here. Okay. In this housing through this end, I screwed this up, I think. There we go. That should be it. And then push this in through here. I think I just messed this up a bit, but oh, okay. So what's happening then? So you're saying basically, oops, this is what I need right here as the male end. So then that should go into the board. So let's just pop this board over here. So that should go into the board just like so. Okay. So I've had this. I did not know that. And then these will just all pop in like so. Didn't know that. Okay, so I have the kit here. I don't need to order that then, because I've got plenty of them. I've got plenty of them right here. Okay, we'll do some wire making. If you want male terminals, that's what I want is male terminals, because I've got the female terminals already here, and actually I can make the female terminal here as well. Okay, well, Amazon, I'm sorry, you're not going to get my business for this particular piece. Okay, I learned something every stream. So there we go. Awesome, perfect. Thank you, everybody. I want to thank everybody for watching me tonight. This mouse is going. I swear, next week I'm not going to have the same mouse. Don't be surprised, guys, if next week I end up with the standard remote control. We're going to look at the programming instructions, and if it's above my pay grade, I'm just going to, not that I give up on stuff, but it's just some stuff my head is so full of stuff anyways as it is. So yeah, that side mouse button again, it was Big and Bad Joe, it was. Oh, you took the and out of your name. Didn't used to be Big and Bad Joe? But anyways, you guys have a good one. I want to thank very much. I want to thank Ladybug for this $2 super chat. I really appreciate that. I want to congratulate Ladybug gave me the super chat, and Ladybug won the draw. Is there a conspiracy going on here? Keep that in mind next week, everybody. Maybe we'll have a bidding war for winning the Polymaker filament. Aha. No. That's just coincidence. I just realized that. But anyways, congratulations, Ladybug. And thank you, Ladybug. And thank you, everybody, for the likes and the subscribes. And don't forget about the Polymaker sale next Monday to the following Monday, okay? So check it out. I'm going to be checking it out as well. So rigged. Yeah, it's rigged. We rig things here on DeWitt. So everybody have a wonderful week, and we'll catch all you guys next week. I appreciate everybody watching, and everybody stay safe. If you're in Canada, pray for my snow to go away. Well, even if you're not in Canada, pray for my snow to go away. So anyways, we'll see you guys later. Jose, thank you for staying up the whole stream. I appreciate that. This is great. So everybody have a wonderful week, And until we see you next time, this is Tim saying goodbye. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.